everybody. Welcome back to Popping the Popcorn. I'm your host, Katie, and today is K&K Reviews, and my good co-host Kyle's with me, and special guest Jason. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing very well.
I'm doing good. I'm excited. I'm excited that we're going to discuss one of my favorite Ron Williams movies of all time, Jumanji. What a way to do it with an awesome co-host like you, Katie. You're an awesome friend. I love you, and it's great to have Jason join us today.
Yeah, I'm glad to join you guys. Thanks for inviting me. It's one of my favorite films of Robin Williams as well.
It really shows his dynamic range as an actor.
Definitely.
Yes, it does. So if you guys want to, after we do the review, we're gonna stop the stream and then start a new stream. If y'all want to come hang out with us, you're welcome to. Let me know in the comments section if you guys want to hang out, and if I know you, I will send you the link and we'll just hang out for a while since we're all off tomorrow, not working. And then eventually Kyle and I, K&K Reviews is Kyle and I's new thing. Eventually we're going to start our own YouTube channel on it as well. Right, Kyle?
Yeah, 100%. I think...
What was that?
I think the series would just turn this to our own channel thing and together and make up another awesome content together.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to see.
Yeah, we're going to see how it goes. And if you guys like this, please let us know, and let us know if you guys think we should make it. So for right now, we're just doing it on Kyle's channel and my channel like each week. But let us know in the comments section below if you guys want to see us make our own channel up for it. And we can do that as well. All right, let's see who's in the chat. We have Russell. How you doing, Russell? Thank you for stopping by.
Russell, how you doing?
Hey, American Turkey Burger.
Hey, American Turkey Burger.
I can't even talk.
Hello, American Turkey Burger.
How are you doing? Hi, Val.
Hey, Val.
Guys, the general.
In the chat.
The general.
Gotta all stay good.
Hey,
now.
Wes.
Hey, Wes.
Hey, what's up, Wes? How you doing?
I hope you're doing well. Oh, and American Turkey Burger saying he missed your stream. No problem.
Nope,
work comes first, buddy.
That's right. I always got the rewatch, so.
Oh, thank you so much. He likes my intro.
Well, you did a phenomenal job with it.
Yeah, it is. So. Yep, you did.
Thank you. Jumanji was a great theater experience. Yeah, it was. I watched it. And Russell saying hi to everybody.
Hey,
so everybody. If you guys want to share the stream out, go ahead and share it out, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up as well, because that helps us out a lot as well. What's that? It's funny because Kyle had a different general as his house guest. What's he talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Confusing me.
Confusing me too. I don't know.
Maybe he's referring to the character that's in the film, maybe.
Oh,
maybe. Oh yeah, isn't one of the characters' name is Kyle, I think, right?
I know, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because it's
Thank you, American Turkey Burger. I don't remember.
Because the two kids are Peter and what's her name?
Yeah.
And then
Alan and
yeah.
Yeah, I don't see it. Nope, it's not that.
So what are you talking about, Russell?
I don't know what Russell.
I don't know what other general you're talking about.
I don't know either. That's kind of funny.
Oh,
you had a general as the guest on your channel.
when I did the Halloween ranking the other day, Peter Anthony was dressed as this general character for Roseblood. That's why. Okay.
Hey, Melissa. Welcome.
Hey, Melissa.
Hello, Melissa. Now I know what he's talking about. Okay.
Where am I?
Hey, Care Bear. Care Bear's in the
Carrie.
chat.
Care Bear. Carrie.
Hey.
Now it's about to get spicy in the chat.
So y'all know to be on your best behavior if the general and Carrie are in the chat.
Yeah, especially me. They'll keep me in line.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm
Y'all
not
know to
that rowdy.
behave. Because those are two of my lead mods, so y'all know to behave.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So all right. So hey Cassie, welcome in.
Hello,
Hey,
Cassie.
Cassie. How you doing? Welcome.
Doing. All right. So Jumanji. Okay. So Jumanji is.
Do we have to behave? K-pop, Carrie says.
What did she say? We have to behave. No, I'm not telling you to behave. I'm telling everybody in the chat to behave.
Hey,
Because I know you don't behave, Carrie.
we can still, yeah, because if I'm on the panel, we're never going to behave either. So, because if you mix me and Katie and Carrie and Jason, all of us together, we're not going to be behaving.
No, it's not happening.
Yeah. And Russell saying sorry to confuse you, Kyle.
All good in the Russell, no worries.
All right. So this is the plot of the movie. So in 1969, Alan Parrish lives with his parents, Sam and Carol, and Buford. I don't even know how to say that, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm a rebellion mood. It's okay, Carrie. In New Hampshire, one day he escapes a group of bullies and retreats to Sam's factory. He meets his friend Carl Bentley, who reveals a new shoe prototype he made himself. Alan misplaces the shoe and damages a conveyor belt, but Carl takes responsibility and loses his job after the bullies attack Alan and steal his bike. Alan follows the sound of a tribal drum beats to a construction site. He finds a board game called Jumanji, and which was buried 100 years earlier, and brings it home. That night, after arguing with Sam about attending boarding school, Alan plans to run away, but his friend Sarah returns his bike, and Alan shows her Jumanji and invites her to play. With each dice roll, the game pieces move by itself, and a synthematic message debating the roll's outcomes appear a crystal ball at the center of the board. After Alan rolls a 5, message tells him to wait in the jungle until someone rolls a 5 or 8 and he is stuck into the game. Shortly after, bats swarmed and appear. Sarah's chased out of the mansion. So then it's 26 years later, and we meet Judy and Peter Shepard, who move into the vacant parish mansion and their Aunt Nora after their parents died in a ski trip in Canada before discovering Jumanji in the attic. So this is basically where the movie takes place and starts. So,
Awesome.
what do you guys think of the movie?
I'll let Jason start on this one.
Well, sure. I've been rewatching it today, and I first saw it in the theater. Hadn't seen it in a while, and it just reminded me of so many great memories. The '90s. This is when this was. I remember Kirsten Dunst too, because I was really a big fan of hers. I still am. I think she's one of the most underrated actresses out there. Despite I know people give her flack for Spider-Man, but I loved her in those movies too. Now she's a great actress, and I remembered seeing her. She was with great Claudia in Interview with the Vampire, and then here she is a couple of years later in Jumanji, and she's great. The whole cast was overall great. This was a fun comedy adventure movie, and it was so much fun. It was just fun. It reminded me of my childhood. It brought me back a lot of my nice memories when I saw it in the theaters, and it was just so much fun. That's what movies are supposed to be, is pure escapism, and this was such a great. Plus, it was also just the actors took it seriously, and it was so you really were moved by their stories, and the great Bonnie Hunt too was so great to see her as well, and overall a great movie for me.
Awesome. Yeah. This movie knows how to mix, with real imagination, right? Especially with the concept of the game. And this movie also has some horror elements in this movie, especially in the opening when those two guys in that period, that time period, they're trying to get rid of it. That scared me when I was a kid when I saw it, and that
Yeah.
boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, what's going? And then it opens up to to the present where it is at, and he's Alan's got so much to live up to. His dad's rich. He's got that shoe
Mhm.
company. He's getting bullied by those kids at the beginning.
Mhm.
Which because his dad didn't realize how many kids there were in that scene. I mean,
Right.
of course, the shoe scene, you know,
Mhm.
really hits well because it was his fault that why that shoe got put
Yeah.
into that thing.
Right.
So, and of course,
Mhm.
we're really where he finds the game kind of reminds me of the opening of The Exorcist a little bit, where they
Mhm.
find the Bersusu's
Mhm.
logo because he digs it up where he finds the game.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
and I love the sound effects in this, especially when I think Sarah comes over when she brings the
Mhm.
backpack, and then he just confronts her to play the game together, and that sound effects where it sounds like there's bats in the
Mhm.
thing, that little
Yeah.
and especially after he just had a fight with his dad too, right? He's dealing with
Yeah.
his relationship with his dad, which
Mhm.
what the guy who plays the dad, he's Jonathan Price, I think his name is phenomenal because he also plays Van Pelt in this film too. He's playing double roles, the
Mhm.
dad and the Van Pelt. I
Yes.
really love
Right.
this film, and of course, I thought the kid who played the young Alan Paris was perfect, and how he gets
Mhm.
stuck into the
Mhm.
game, was so awesome. And
Yeah.
but they couldn't cast any better to play
Yeah.
the older Alan Paris, especially after when the kids moved in with their aunt.
Mhm.
Peter and what's her character's name anyway? Peter and
Judy.
Judy. Okay, thank you, Katie. Um, Judy, and that I love the design of the attic too. You know how that guy tells him that lies
Mhm.
how why you got put in the
Mhm.
walls. But
Yeah.
when where the real Mad Nation really mixes is when after Alan comes back, the mosquitoes really freaked me out. Especially when
Mhm.
they're in the car. And
Mhm.
that flower that came out too, that
Oh
pulls him in.
yes.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I was like, darn.
I hate
um,
those giant flowers like those. That just
Right.
freaks me out.
Mhm.
but
Yeah. So the cast is Robin Williams, Kirsten Dunst, Bonnie Hunt, Bradley Pierce, Jonathan Hyde,
Hyde is the father.
Adam
Jonathan Hyde, yeah, that's what I meant.
Adam something. I can't even pronounce it. Laura
Harry.
Bell Brady,
I had forgotten Baby
uh,
North was in this.
David Allen Greer,
He was awesome.
Bev Newchit, Patricia Clark,
Yes, his mom.
James Handy, Gary Joseph Thorpe, and it's all these different like people. That's also plays in it as well.
Yeah.
Carrie saying the movie is a fantastic uh story. The concept is
Mhm.
fantastic, and the story is so much fun.
100%.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
this really showed Ron Williams' drama chops
Mhm.
that set the
Yes.
tone for those drama movies that he did later on.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
but he also brought his comedy still into it. Especially, I love the scene when she says, "What happened to you?
Me too.
Shaved with a piece of glass. What happened to you? Clammed his head a
Hey
yard sale."
Ken, welcome in, buddy. How
I
you
love
doing?
that line.
Because what
If
they're
y'all
dressed
haven't,
like.
mhm. If y'all
That
haven't
was
gone
so
to
funny.
subscribe to my good friend Kenny Sparks, go follow him, please.
Oh, yeah, you can't eat.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
and then Ken saying this was a movie I loved growing up with, but I'm struggled to remember the beats of the movie. It's been so long.
You
We'll
know,
tell you about it, Ken.
what's another funny scene? So I don't mean to interrupt, but
You're good.
another funny scene is when he still has all the beard and he's dressed in that jungle suit. Is like when he sees the monkeys in the police car. This is always makes me hilarious, and they're trying to
Mhm.
explain why. Monkeys, monkeys.
Yes.
Is he right up upstairs?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Gary. He plays in Halloween H2O as well.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah.
then the monkeys grab the machine gun and then steals the
Yeah.
police car, the shotgun. and drives
Mhm.
off.
Especially in the
Hey Ken,
moments with
after the stream, we're gonna go jump back on, and if you want to come hang out with us, you're more than welcome to. Anybody in the chat's more than welcome to hang out with us on the other
Yeah,
stream.
and the
I love.
score
Oh
was great
yes.
because the sound effects and the mosquitoes.
Mm. I just love too the scenes with David Allen Greer and Robin together were so hilarious. They make a great
Yes.
team.
Yeah,
hmm Yeah, he's a little more dramatic than funny in this movie as well.
Yes.
yeah, more
Mhm.
dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That monkey, I love the monkey.
Yeah,
scene.
because he takes the shotgun and drives off with the police.
It's like you were talking
And then I
about.
thought a funny scene was when Peter turns into a monkey,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
he
Yeah.
rolled weird. I thought that was weird. Him being like in a monkey, that used to scare me as a kid. Him turning
Because
into a monkey.
it was the board's way of disciplining you just because you tried to cheat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always felt so bad for him when he was sitting there crying the whole time, and Robin Williams says, "What's wrong?" And he tells him, and he opens up his pants because his tail was caught. I felt so
Yeah.
bad for him.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
hmm
I love the moment.
I
About, like,
started saying I always had a crush on Kirsten Dunst, like back when in Crazy Beautiful Days.
I just watched Small Soldiers the other day too. She was great in that.
Yeah, she was. Monkey stealing the cop car. Yeah, that was funny.
And it crashes it.
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Look how you were talking about
Oh
the
yeah, he
dramatic
cheated.
moments.
Yeah, he cheated in the game. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I love that moment
Mhm.
with just the beginning where with Bonnie Hunt, just that moment where she was talking about how she was treated and her tearing up and all that. Just moved those. You have those moments were just so great. That mix,
Mhm.
like you were talking about, between the comedy and the
Right.
drama. That's what made it
Mhm.
so great. It's so real. And I
Yeah,
love the way the movie sucked you in from the very beginning. You just were sucked into the story, and
me too. I loved how it was like comedy, dramatic, scary, all at the same time.
It was horror comedy and
Yeah.
serious at the same time. Yeah. I love how I love his expression when he realizes Van Pelt is coming in. Van Pelt, and then he just comes and just shoots. Come, you miserable coward! Come and face me like I'm mad.
Yeah.
And it's just basically the dad.
Yeah.
Wes, there's 6 people watching at the moment. I don't know why the chat says only 2, but there's 6 people watching at the moment.
StreamYard will do that, and
Yes.
they'll mess
Yeah.
up with the thing, even though there's more people in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a lot of weird
Yeah.
things, and
Who knows? Who really knows?
Who knows who's watching? Is the thing who's here?
You never know who is
it's
watching
like
you.
it'll say on my studio that it's this many watch hours on a specific video and all that, but then I'll get my monthly thing, and it's like the watch hours are way up compared to what that part of the
Right.
my analytics will
Yeah.
say. And
It happens.
it's weird.
What about you, Katie? What did you love about this film?
What did I love about this film?
Yeah.
So I love how it's dramatic, how it's serious, how well they play off of each other and everything like that. And I just like the chemistry between Bonnie Hunt and Robin Williams
Yeah.
and Kirsten Dunst and the guy that plays Peter. I thought that was kind of cool. And also Jason Allen Greer does a pretty good job in the movie as well.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Who played the hunter is really good. Yeah. What's his name? Jonathan something.
Hyde.
Yeah, Jonathan Hyde. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes more sense. It's okay. Yeah. It's StreamYard. It's weird. And Carrie saying I loved him in Anaconda.
Yeah, Anaconda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2, it also gives you you think it's gonna be a bad ending, but it also leaves you on a happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
Because all that time it looks like they were just dreaming the entire time, even though you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Oh,
At the end.
American Turkey Burger. We missed you too.
We did.
My week was alright.
Definitely.
But the lion
Except
scene is creepy a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it
That
is.
lion was so amazing. Oh my gosh.
And also in Titanic.
Titanic. Jeez, I haven't watched
Very
that in a
good.
long time.
Maybe I'll make you watch it, Kyle.
Okay. I'll watch it
You
with
know
you,
I'm
Katie.
messing with you. Huh?
Even if I know you are, but I would still watch it with you either way.
There was enough room on that raft. on that
Right?
door.
Right?
You and Carrie will make sure I'll watch it.
Titanic is an absolute masterpiece, Carrie just said.
Yeah.
It's it's
Better
why
than Avatar. Oh, did I say that? Oops.
drop the mic. It is better than
I don't like
Avatar.
Avatar. Avatar's stupid. I don't like Avatar.
You know, and I will say this: Avatar was overhyped too.
Yeah.
It was.
I haven't seen the sequel.
I wasn't really a fan of Avatar
The
either.
sequel's pretty. What did she say? She goes to Rose move. Oh, and get out the way. Jack had the spot on the damn door.
And
Hey Noel, how are you, my friend?
I know.
Hope you're doing well.
and it's reason why DiCaprio got to work with Scorsese after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, and Melissa saying Avatar's horrible.
It is.
Avatar, they should have ended it with the first one. Yeah, I agree.
It wasn't worth the 10 years. That's for sure.
No.
I mean, like, I love James Cameron. Don't get me wrong.
Of
I love
course.
James Cameron.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely.
It's just not my favorites of his. I've got more favorites of his, more like Terminator 1 and 2, True Lies, and all that.
Let Leo have something.
Aliens.
Was that one a cat or coon that talks like I can't think of the movie? I don't know.
I don't know either.
That sounds familiar, but yeah.
I'm not sure, Melissa. But yeah, so what was your favorite scene in the movie? Both of you.
I'll let Jason start.
I think still one of my favorites, this with no words at all, but BB Newworth's face when she's just sitting there standing, and all of a sudden the elephant, the stampede, and her deer in the headlights look was just like, that's something you don't see every day.
And then there's a monkey behind her.
Oh my gosh, that just was so funny because she'd been absent the most at the beginning of the movie, then she comes back and it's just there we go.
Oh man, that farts a lot. How you doing?
Yeah.
Tell Cassie thank you.
Hey, how you doing? I think one of my favorite. There's so many good scenes in this movie, but I think one of my favorite scenes is when Van Pelt's in the store, and Peter has that ready to shoot wherever they're shooting at him, and he gets painted too, and the thing just sends him flying, and then the whole paint flies on him too. But the ending is pretty great too, especially when he finally faces his fears against Van Pelt, and he's not scared no more, and then they come back to the younger selves. But then I always love the fact when they meet Judy and Peter again, they're like, "We're gonna take a ski trip." No, this time you're gonna live.
No. The spider scared Russell.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
How you doing, Welcome in?
Oh, that scene.
Oh.
My favorite scene is the monsoon scene when the whole house turns into like a monsoon.
Yes.
And you see like all this stuff like hanging from like the mansion and everything.
It's basically like a jungle, basically. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was like a jungle, and then it somehow turned into a monsoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The house gets flooded.
It gets rained.
That poor house.
Yeah, that poor house went through so much.
Yeah, that sure did. And then the earthquake.
Yeah.
I love the effects in it too. Still holds up, I think.
Oh, it does.
It does. It holds up very well from being 1995 or 90.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
1995.
The one big scene with the lion on the bed, all that. The lion was magnificent looking. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was so real too.
Yeah, it is. And I think the director did a really good job of directing the movie as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what was the director's name anyway?
Joe Johnston.
Joe Johnston, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He did a great job. He did a great job on it. You know, oh, Rocket from the Avengers. So you're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, Melissa.
uh,
I love Rocket.
Yeah.
So do I. I've always thought the fact that he convinces Quill to steal that guy's leg just for a joke.
Mhm.
He even
Yeah.
knows what Groot's talking about.
Yeah. You know, they also had this when the movie came out. You know, they made a board game for Jumanji. Did you guys ever own that?
No, I didn't.
I did, yeah.
Uh,
I did too.
I was a poor child.
We'll have to get you. I'll have to send you the game, Jason. You can
Yeah.
play it.
Okay.
You can play it and tell me what you think of it.
Okay.
You'll have a nice package. Be like, what is this?
Yeah.
Have a good night. Sleep well.
Yes. Have a good night.
Yeah. So I loved playing the game as a kid.
You know, like I said earlier,
Carrie saying Kyle. We never played Kyle. What gives?
we never played Kyle.
We'll never played Kyle. What gives? What?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Carrie?
I don't know what she's talking about.
That's twice now. Just kidding.
So what were you gonna say, Jason?
I was just thinking. I'm just looking over the stuff that John forgot that he had
We
directed.
never played the board game.
Yeah, the board game.
Okay,
Yeah.
Carrie, we will need to play then. It's a challenge. Let's play.
We can make our own Jumanji game up.
Yeah, we can. Like I said earlier, the film really mixes with real imagination, which certain films don't do anymore.
They don't.
Especially for kid cartoons now.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
This really messed with your imagination, run wild, and you really. Especially as a kid seeing that, I thought a board game would really do that because you're a kid. So
Yeah.
The game was awesome. The movie was awesome to mix that, and it really had really good dialogue too, and really hit on subjects in this film too a little bit.
It did.
Well, we could play Clue as well, Carrie.
Oh yeah.
But you're not gonna catch me with the wrench in the library. I mean, it's
right. Oh, he's telling us why he picked his name.
That's so fun. I love that name.
That's so funny.
I sympathize.
I prefer Clue. Yeah, I like Clue too. We could play Clue.
I love the movie.
We can make up our own Clue game.
Yeah, there you go.
I love the movie Clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
They actually, I can't remember his name, the actor, but they've actually turned that into a stage play with all the different endings. They adapted it, and I thought that would be fun on stage. Clue. Especially if the audience gets to pick who the murderer is.
For sure.
Hey, if we play Clue, we have to dress up like the Clue characters.
Oh my gosh.
100%.
Yeah.
I can dress as one of them.
The movie is what I was talking about. I wondered. It was weird.
Oh, good.
Yes, it does have an all-star cast.
Legends. Yeah.
I'm Mrs. White, Carrie saying.
Of course.
Okay, I'm Mrs. Peacock then.
Well, who would I be?
Colonel Mustard?
Maybe. Because I do have the mustache for it.
Or Plum?
Professor Plum, one of the two.
Yeah, I'd be one of those.
I'd
love to be the butler, but I'm not Tim Curry.
Hey, we could all review. We could all
bring on guests on for that.
Yeah, we could all do a movie review on Clue, and then we can also play Clue. We can make our own Clue game up.
Yeah.
Yeah, expand the review series. Yeah.
Oh, Carrie. Yeah, Madeline Kahn. She was a genius.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was.
And yes, Val is our Miss Scarlet.
There we go.
There you
Yep.
go.
There we go.
Hmm.
The Professor
Kyle the
Kyle.
Professor. Yep, Kyle the Professor. Who would Jason be?
Oh my gosh.
Colonel or is there another male person?
I think the Colonel. Yeah, most likely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? we could just pick a random hat, right?
Hey, Echo.
Hey, Echo. Echo saying in the kitchen, Colonel Mustard with the candlestick.
There you go, Colonel Mustard. That's right.
And Carrie saying, did you see Metal Con mixed nuts with Steve Martin? Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh.
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of my favorite too, Mel Brooks. It's not seen a lot. Is her in History of the World Part 1, especially the Roman scene. Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Mm-hmm. It was. So what? So if you could change something in this movie, what would you guys change,
I wouldn't change
or what
anything.
would you do differently if you had to direct it?
That's hard.
Because I wouldn't really change anything, truthfully.
It's the script was so well written. The way the story was set up, and there was no wasted scene or wasted time.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything, but it's a perfect film for
Yeah.
what it is.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
What do you guys in the chat think? Do you think they should change the movie, or do you think it was perfect? So who knows? We might even review the newer ones. Who knows?
Yeah.
Do you guys like the newer ones?
Yeah, suggest us any. Don't mind suggestions.
I haven't seen them, so I have to watch.
I only seen the second one, that not the first of the first new ones.
I've seen them both.
Uh,
Oh, that's really cool, Melissa. Melissa's saying she met Steve Harvey.
aw.
I love
Cool.
City Slickers with Chevy Chase and Steve Martin in it.
Yeah.
You know what's another funny scene too is when Van Pelt goes shopping for his gun at the gun store.
Yes.
And the guy turns around. You're not a postal worker, are you? And he turns around.
Postal worker.
It's that
Yeah.
look.
Mm-hmm. I like the look when what's his name
That cop.
David Allen Greer, when he was playing the cop and he's like telling them not to do it and they do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Or when they see the monkeys driving the police bike, and they just look like, what did we just saw?
What you see?
And the whole time he's like trying to go after him. So funny. But
Yeah,
I think the hunt, huh? Say what you're gonna say, Kyle.
I was gonna say, in 2, what was another tricky scene when the plant is also outside and takes the police car. He's like, "Fine, take it."
Yeah, he and BB's face are just like, okay,
right?
Whatever.
Russell
Take
saying,
my dadgum car.
I think they should have left Jumanji alone, but the ones with Jack Black and The Rock are fun to watch as well. Yes, they are.
Yeah, and they also do a tribute to Alan Parrish's Ron Williams in there. So.
Yeah, I have to watch.
Yeah, because Nick Jonas plays him or something like that. That's how he pays tribute in the second one, I think.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I haven't watched those
we'll have to
ones
watch
in a while.
them again. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to rewatch them. Who knows? You guys might see that on a future review. Who knows?
You never know what we will review.
There's so many movies, so little time.
So many movies we can choose from. We got a whole library.
Yeah.
But I know certain ones Katie said the westerns are off, which is fine with me. So.
Yeah, I told him no westerns.
Yep. So
I'm pretty selective.
I don't like them.
Westerns I like. Yeah, I'm pretty selective.
And Carrie's saying she never seen the other Jumanjis.
I think we need to do a watch party with Carrie at some point.
Oh.
Yep. At some point.
To see her first. Yeah.
No Tombstone. Nope.
She told me
I've
no.
actually-
She laid down the law, Carrie. She
I have
already said
actually
no.
never seen Tombstone. I'll have to watch that.
Tombstone's really good. Actually, I'll give
It is a
that
good.
Western. It's
That's a
really
good
good.
one.
The only reason
Tombs-
why I don't like Westerns is because I used to sit there and watch them every time I would go to my grandparents' house.
Oh,
And I would think they were boring when I was little. Some of them, not all of them, and that's why.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
it is.
Yeah, Tombstone is pretty good though. Val Coomer.
And I used to watch all those John Wayne ones and stuff.
Yeah, my two favorite Eastwood ones I love is
Yeah,
Pale
yeah, I
Rider
agree with
and
you, Val. They're pretty
Unforgiven.
good. Yeah,
I
they are
also
hella funny. The Rock and Kevin Hart.
yeah. The
But yeah,
Rock. Yeah.
so if you guys had to rate this movie, what would you rate it?
Oh my gosh, I'd rate a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 as well because it's got
Easy.
great characters, great atmosphere, great tone, great story. The chemistry is there. It mixes realism, imagination properly, horror's in there. It's got everything you love about the film.
Yeah.
It's just fun film beginning to end. It just keeps you
I
it's
agree
not
with
even a
you.
boring movie either. It's just
No.
amazing.
No, this movie captured you from the beginning.
It pulls you in.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
It
There's
does
also a
something
book
on
on it too. I didn't know that there was a book. There's also a book they made from the movie.
Especially,
It's
I'm
really
like,
cool.
what does this board game really do? Especially the guys that buried it. I'm like,
Mhm.
and he's like, tells them who
I wish
it
they
was
would make a prequel to how they buried the board game
and
like
why
what
they
happened
buried
to
it.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered that too, Carrie. Katie, Jesus, jeepers.
You're doing it
Um,
like Stephen. I'm not Carrie.
Oh my goodness gracious! I thought I was doing good, and I had to go and blow it. Now we good.
Katie,
Hi
it's like
Chris,
another.
welcome in.
Hey, Chris. Welcome.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
This
Katie, that's
movie
like the
was
night we
great.
had.
Saw it as a
Yeah.
kid in the movie theater.
There's like your
Carrie,
past stream with all the
Carrie,
Jasons.
come and slap me now. What was I going to say, Katie? I always wondered why did they have to bury it. I always wondered
Yeah.
that. That's what I mean.
Yeah, like I said, they should have like I said, they should have done like a prequel instead of make the other two what they have now with The Rock and Chris and Jack Black and Kevin Hart. I think that would have been cool to see.
Yeah. Especially I always love that time that time period too where those guys are in. That would have been interesting.
I'm wondering if the hunter guy I'm wondering if the hunter guy was like the guy from like 100 years and he was just stuck in the game.
And I would imagine what
That
you
would
could
be
bring out of the
interesting.
board game in that period of time. You could do so many creatures
We're one
and weird
of the
stuff.
same K-pop. We might as well just. Yeah, I agree, Carrie. I agree, Carrie. And Chris is saying, I really liked Robin Williams, especially in Mrs. Doubtfire. He was big in my house. Oh yeah, I loved Mrs. Doubtfire as well.
I love that
That's
movie.
one of my guilty pleasures. That's such a fun movie.
And he was planning to do a sequel before he passed, and it would have been awesome. Because Jumanji set the tone for what was coming later on for him in his drama years. Because Good Will Hunting, 1 Hour Photo, Insomnia, just
that's a smoochie.
Awakening.
Yeah, so many good stuff.
And then he also played on The Martian or something. It was on Nick at Night. It was like
Mork and Mindy.
My Friend Martian or something. I don't know.
But yeah.
It was a TV show that he used to do in like the 80s. I think.
It's Mork and Mindy.
His character made a debut on Happy Days, and then they turned it into a show.
Is that what it was? And he was like a Martian, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Who are we smooching, Carrie? Well,
yeah,
Melissa. He actually, what happened was he was diagnosed with it's called Levia or dementia. It's a form of dementia, and he just didn't want to.
And early Parkinson's at the same time.
Parkinson's,
too.
Yeah, it was just too much for him, and I don't
because
I feel for him because my dad had Parkinson's. That it's a horrible thing to go through. It's like being a prisoner in your own body.
And I think dementia is really scary, especially you don't remember your family members or anything.
Yeah,
for
my
that
mother
matter.
died of that. Oh, it's
Jack is
horrible.
a sad movie, but it has a good ending.
Yeah, it does.
That's also one of my guilty pleasures. I just like Adam Sandler in that. Henry Winkler, yep, and Happy Days, Fonzie, hey.
Hey,
Yeah.
you ever just turn on a jukebox with
Yeah.
your hand?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you for joining, Chris.
Yes.
Well, always welcome to have you. Anytime. It's a family here. We're one big happy family.
Yeah, same.
This
And
community is
welcome to the
amazing.
family. What?
And we always.
What was that?
What were you saying, Jason?
I was just saying, it's the community is just amazing.
Yeah, and we always respect opinions here, especially on movies.
Definitely. I always love to hear opposing opinions. To me, it makes me a more well-rounded.
It makes this discussion fun
Right.
anyway when we all have different
it does.
opinions.
Because I love to hear people's viewpoints, where they're coming from. It makes them, to me, the movie more alive, better, a more enriching experience.
For sure.
And,
That's why I shake my head when these people jump on people's other opinions when they either like it or hate it. It's like, well, you all have your own taste.
It doesn't matter. It's your opinion. Who cares what anybody else says?
Yeah, really.
Like Kyle, we might review a movie on our new thing. There might be a movie that I like that you don't like, or vice versa.
Yeah, and we're still going to be civil about it. It's not like
yes,
because there will be times we probably will find a movie where it's either way around, where I like it or she doesn't like it, or the other way around. So we'll find it. It's not like we're like gonna hate each other over it. We'll respect each other's opinion. It's like because I see people like, what? Like, calm down.
People are way more important than movies.
Yeah,
movies are there for fun and for escape.
Movies are supposed to be a fun escape from the real world.
Awesome, Chris. Thank you for stopping by. He's saying he subbed to me on Craven's stream one night.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm so blessed that I'm almost to 400. I'm at 388.
Yeah, guys, if you have not subbed to Kyle or Jason the Nice One, please go sub to them. They are amazing and they make amazing content. Go subscribe to them.
Thank you, Kate.
And push them a little bit.
Thank you.
I just did a review for Poltergeist and I didn't care for the movie. Oh, I will have to go check that out, Carrie. I like Poltergeist.
Like, I'm one of the few that like the they call it the remake. I don't think it's a remake, but it's interesting to hear other people's opinions about it. I actually like them both. But yeah, some people don't.
Which is fine with me.
That's right.
Just like what you like. So.
I can actually. Exactly. I also, one big thing I like about that is, even if you might disagree with their opinion what I like about it is it makes it more human. I understand the person.
Right.
They understand where they're coming from and their point of view, and empathy to me is the greatest thing in the world. And to respect someone else's opinions and know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
That personalizes a person.
Their links are also in the description as well. But
thank you,
Carrie or Val, can you put their links in the chat for me, please? Or Echo.
Carrie, I love it.
I also love what Scary Movie 2 did with The Exorcist. It was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the whole piano. Oh, that was hysterical.
And what James Wood as the priest was hilarious because he improvised a certain line, which I'm not going to say, but he improvised that line just because that's how he thought when someone would see someone twist their head. He's like, I'm out of here.
Oh, Carrie's saying, well, Family Guy and Scary Movie 2 ruined Poltergeist for him.
Oh yeah, I know which scene she's talking about too with Poltergeist. Oh my goodness gracious!
Too. Thank you, Echo. Thank you, Carrie.
Poor clown.
Yes, thank you, Echo.
Kyle. There goes Kyle. There goes Kyle.
Thank you, Carrie.
And then there goes Jason.
Yeah, subscribe to Jason as well.
Yeah, Jason's been doing a series on his channel, and you'll see me over there as well. And you can always find me on Kyle's channel as well.
And then eventually we might have K&K Reviews as our separate channel together. So
that actually could be really fun. A lot of things potential there. That would be so much fun to see.
Yeah, and any of you friends are welcome to come as well and be on the panel and be like one of our guest hosts as well.
The door is always open for guests.
It's
Mhm.
always fun, like to see just like the two of you just watching your reactions. Oh yeah.
Did you like our reaction last week?
Oh,
That was a good one.
I watched back the replay of the Halloween Fest when I was on with Knight and them for Halloween 4, and I'd never seen it. And so when it's revealed that ending, I looked at my look and I'm like, I have never looked like that before in my life. I was just sitting there like,
Right.
what the? Didn't see that one coming. I'm like, wait a minute, she just what? And oh yeah, it's amazing. And Loomis's reaction, I'm like, whoa.
And then also, if you guys want to go vote for I was Horror YouTuber of the Month last month, if you guys want to go vote for Kyle for Horror YouTuber of the Month, go to Dawn the Night Owl Movie Talks channel and go vote for Kyle for Horror YouTuber of the Month. Let me get that link.
How did that ever get started? Was it just a bunch of horror content creators or got together? Or how was that started? That whole
So there's this guy that started it, and he started it, and then it just went around to like different places.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad to do it.
There you go. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
And too, it also helps, and all the nominees get noticed too, and get your channel out there as well.
Yeah.
Even if you don't win, it still helps you. And I think
Carrie already did it. I was just about to go do it, and Carrie already did it. Thank you, Care Bear.
Let me do that right.
Yeah, thank you, Care Bear, Carrie.
Yep.
Wait, what the heck just happened? Echo, that sounds like something reviewing for Thanksgiving now. Wait, what just happened? Review what?
Yeah.
Oh, you just subbed to Jason? I thought you were always subbed to Jason and Russell. And Ken said he'll vote as well. All right, awesome, Ken. Sit back and relax, K-pop. Thank you, Carrie. All right, guys. So we are going to get off of here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go start another stream, and it's just going to be a hangout stream. So y'all just wait for that for a minute, and we'll be right back in like, I don't even know, like 5 minutes.
We'll be back after these messages.
Yes.
Yep, we'll be back right after messages. So next
touch
week,
the remote.
what time? So, some to the both of y'all guys. What time do you guys go live, and what do you? We go live at different times. I don't really have a time zone, just because.
Me either.
Just because of my my work schedule, I don't have a normal work schedule, so I just go live anytime. Really. So it just depends.
And I will say because I don't have a certain time either. Just hit the bell on all our channels and and you'll get notifications. Hopefully YouTube does it anyway.
Usually Kyle and I, K&K Reviews is normally like a structured thing. So it's usually on Tuesdays, but I have to move it to Saturday next week as well. And everything like that. Yeah, no problem, Ken.
And the Saturdays might just come that day.
Ken, I'll also send you the link if you want to come up and hang out. We'll be going for a little while. And we're gonna go back live here in like 5 minutes. So if y'all want to come ching out, Kyle will be up. Jason will be up here. We're just gonna hang out and just chill and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, or just random stuff. Who knows?
Or even if you want to ask us questions, go ahead.
Yep. So, all right, guys. Fun. So I will see you guys in a few minutes. Oh, and I rate this movie as a 10 as well, and I highly recommend it if y'all have not seen it.
Same.
Yep.
Hey, Don. Hey, Don. We're gonna come back live here in a few minutes. If you want to come hang out with us, I'll send you the link.
Hi,
friends. Don, we're coming right back. So don't go anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
I'll kick your butt. I'll come kick your butt, Don.
Yeah, you don't want Katie after you.
No.
Nope, you don't want Killer to come out. Dawn, I'll send you the link if you want to come up. And we're gonna just hang out. What gives Dawn? Are you sick?
Carrie can come on here too if she wants.
Carrie, are you off tomorrow? You can come up and hang out too. I'll send you the link. I can have up to 10 people on, so whoever wants to come on, if you have me on Instagram or if you have me on or if you have my email, just email me. If I know who you are, you can definitely come up. But
this chat, it just make me laugh, I tell you.
All right, guys.
So we all have to get together sometime one day. It'll be so much fun.
Oh, we all would meet in person.
Russell's saying awesome. No Killer Katie. No, nobody wants to see Killer Katie. Nobody wants to see her.
No.
Killer Katie's not very nice.
Yeah. Same as me. Yeah. When Jason and Iceman turns into Jason Voorhees, you're in trouble. Doesn't happen very often.
Nope, it doesn't happen very often when Killer comes, but Killer is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Killer will say whatever she says and doesn't care. Pretty much.
She's good. Killer Katie's got no censor then.
No, she does not. Sometimes the F word comes out when Killer Katie comes out, and I don't normally say that. So
I don't normally either.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
All right, guys. So we'll be back in like 5 minutes. So look for that. And Val, if you want to come up, you're welcome to come up as well and hang out. I don't know what you're doing, but Carrie, you can come out too. I say unleash the Killer Katie. No. No. All right, guys.
Carrie,
so
you
we'll
get
be
in
back
here.
in 5 minutes. What?
Okay.
I'm just telling Carrie to get in here.
Yeah. All right. Now we need to see Killer Katie. No. She's not coming out. Maybe, who knows? Maybe next stream she might come out. We'll see. All right, guys. So we're gonna get out of here. Kyle, do you have anything coming up on your channel real quick?
Yes. Sometime in November, Sean Clark's coming on. We'll be doing our top 10 horse scores, so stay tuned for that. Still working on getting a couple interviews with the OG Child's Play director Tom Holland, not the mix with the actor Tom Holland. It's the director Tom Holland, and still working on trying to get Tommy Lee Wallace on. It's just matters of when. Tom Lee Wallace.
Awesome. And then next Saturday, come hang out with us around this time, like 10:30, 11 o'clock on Kyle's channel, where K&K Reviews will be.
And it's Katie's pick this time,
so it's my pick this time. So who knows? And you might see a special guest. Who knows?
Or two. Who knows? It could be a whole party.
And then Jason, do you have anything going on your channel?
Yeah, this is coming up on Tuesday. We're going to be watching The Changeling, and then I've got that up, and also on the stream the following after that next Friday, we'll be watching Evil Dead 2 for the Halloween marathon. So those are up. If you could go hit the like buttons on those two, that'd be great to get the word out. And those are going to be fun.
And then who knows how it's going to, and then anything else?
Yeah, and then I've got my review of hopefully this next week I'm going to do it live and record it live on my review of Scream 6 finally, and working on a deep dive on The Conjuring. So those are the two things that are coming up pretty soon.
All right, guys. So we will be back in who knows what will be on Popping the Popcorn this week, because my schedule has been crazy lately. So I did do Monster House. If y'all want to go, I usually do Halloween Extravaganza, but this year I was too busy with work, so I only did one video for Halloween Extravaganza. So maybe tomorrow I'll work on some more. But who knows what's gonna happen on Popping the Popcorn. But just look. I'm gonna end this stream, and then we're gonna pop back up. So just hang on and look for that notification. And if you want to be on the panel, message me on Instagram or email me. And I will see you guys here back in a little bit. Love you all.
Okay. Love you all.
Love you all. We'll
Bye.
see you in a bit.
See you soon.
Bye.
No, Melissa, I work at GNC as a store manager. All right, guys. We'll pop back up here in a few minutes.